Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us for the R6 Memevitational. I'm Troika, and I'm joined by Fluke, and I've only just looked at my screen, and I saw that, Fluke, you said that you were, you felt a bit of pressure to put something nice on.
I was told it was fancy dress. I've obviously been lied to. Des, Memevitational. Hey, what's up? It's me, Daenerys. This costume actually.
Daenerys.
There was a Halloween stream that was in Pro League, and we had to get costumes cleared by Ubisoft, and they said no to this costume. Well, you can't stop me now, Ubisoft. Here I am. Hey, welcome to the Memevitational. We're about to get into Game 2. You guys have already raised so much money. It's amazing. Hodor, take it away.
Hodor? I don't want to be Hodor.
Who do you want to be?
Jon Snow. I think I'm a pretty good Jon Snow.
Yeah.
I think that
I mean, lacking a costume. That's what I'll say. Woke up this
It
morning.
does look a bit like potato sake on stream, doesn't it?
A
This
little
t-shirt?
bit. I like how
It's not
before
great.
we went into this, I was like, hey, what are you wearing? And you were like, oh, just a t-shirt. And I said, same.
I'm just going to change my camera a little bit because we were rocking the top of my head, but no one needs to see the top of my head. Right, let's get stuck in. I think we're going to look at some rosters because we do have some Siege to discuss.
Well, like Des's Friday night, let's get some 5 dicks up here and have a quick look. Sully, Natabrit, R6 dick modern aside, and fast. And what music?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Amazing music.
The big question, the music of course. Every team's got their own little tune, little jingle. I'm not sure how I feel about this one.
Did they choose the jingles, or were they
No.
selected?
I think the teams have had very little in way of say as to
Because
what goes on here.
This is good. I look at this, and I look at how I think they're going to play. And I think it's, this is how they approach the building. I have a feeling that this song actually plays on loop in R6 Dick's head 24/7.
If I was on the team, I'd want this on loop in the team speak, I think.
I think that we should play it on loop in the team speak. Hey, but they have some these sticks have some stiff competition. It is, on the other side, Pasha's disciples. Or Pasha's biceps, even. Pasha No Biceps. I'm having a morning.
I thought it was Pasha's disciples. Have we
I
got
thought it
Pasha's
was Pasha's
disciples as well, or?
I think they just said in my ear that it was Pasha's disciples as well. So it's production to blame, not me, because I don't ever make a single mistake. And Dreezy Pasha, Faster TL, Aldiyar, and always hashtag Noodle Arms for all of you Russia supporters out there. I mean, hey, we expect a lot from this team. They did, off stream, on a second stream. They did just dispatch the UK boys.
That means we naturally, by default now, we have to cheer against them. Because this is the place for bias casting and all that sort of good stuff. So all of a sudden, we've got to be cheering for the Dicks, surely.
I mean, when are we not, chat? Let's have a look, obviously, at how they played before. They're a team on a loss. The Russian team, with that wonderful Russian music. They're here on a win. Gio is cheering somewhere for the Russian team. Shout out to Gio. All of her videos are amazing. She's done like 302 videos this week. But enough about her. Let's talk about this big donation, Ollie.
I think there has been a sizable donation while we were off in a bit of a break earlier. $200 from Tattlefail going to the Des Made Outfit Fund, which includes Desnets. Hashtag Desnets for anyone out there that wants to get that sort of thing going. COVID and somebody get Killmaze a goddamn KFC. Someone get that man a KFC to substitute for a girlfriend. I mean, it's going to do something for a time, isn't it?
Honestly, we're hitting 2 birds, 1 stone there. A made outfit and get Killmaze a girlfriend. £200. I don't think you know how expensive made outfits are. But it's all going to charity. So who cares? Because we're going to get Des in fishnets by the end of this.
Desnets tomorrow. Get the hashtags going on Twitter. If anyone does want to get stuck in on Twitter, we're going to be playing the tweets as soon as we get them. They're going to be popping up all stream long. I think we have our map pick and ban ready, which seems a little bit strange to say, seeing as we are in such a meme environment. But there we go. There we have it. Hostage on plane, secure area on yacht, and finishing things off with a slight bit of normality. Some bomb on stadium.
That's the second yacht we've had today. Is it just going to be a yacht day? Are we just going to get loads of yacht? Is that the secret meta map? I hope not. But hey, we're going to start off on plane. And I mean, you've got a couple of questions. You wonder, A, what is going to happen? 2, what is happening? And 3, will we even see stadium? Because I have a feeling Pasha No Biceps aren't going to take this one slow.
I'm excited to see plane, all memes aside, because when I feel like that's one of the maps, it's the kind of map when you first start playing Siege and you're playing casuals and you're getting up to level 30 so you can do ranked or unranked. I feel like plane's one of the maps that pops up every now and then, a little bit more often than the others. And I've got some really fond memories on plane, and of course, so much potential to spawn peak. The fact that it's hostage as well,
I mean,
El
I
Clasico.
don't even know where the hostages are on the plane at this point. Everything is blurry, and to be fair, maybe that'll work in favor of the meme team supreme. And I guess it's one of those things. I can see Dick's in chat right now. Yeah, I can get you instantly creepery this time. There's no delay, loser. You got no faith? I mean, prove us wrong. Go out there. I'm the mother of dragons. You're currently the father of losses. Go prove us wrong.
We are going to be jumping into the game very shortly, I am sure. Getting everybody in. I think we're going to have a look at some tweets. Jacob, have we got anything that we can throw onto the screen? I know that you guys have been great at home, getting involved, getting onto the Twitter. In the break there was so many funny memes getting thrown along the timeline. It was great. This one is from none other than Gio. Gio's done a fantastic job on a lot of the content so far. Not that I have ever been biased towards a Russian team, but I think I'm going to be rooting for Pasha No Biceps in this game. Of course, you've never been biased, Gio.
Never.
How could anybody suggest such a thing?
God, she's never shown any preference.
Never.
Towards these Russian teams. I like a lot of people are complimenting the ticker along the bottom. I don't know who's in control of that, but shout out to all of production as well before they just cut me off. They're the only people that I have to be nice to on the Memevitational because they're the ones in control of whether I can still actually be here or not. It is a best of 3. We'll have a quick look at another tweet though as we wait for all the teams to get themselves sorted. Laxing's input for the Six Memevitational was very insightful. Now when can he input me? I mean, you miss every shot you don't take.
You
Good
really
luck.
do.
But you'll probably miss that one too. But good luck. Either way, we're gonna go into our first game. Hey, let's have a quick look on a trip, a flight, a jaunt on a plane.
I can't come in off that. I'm sorry. I don't know what you. No, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Fluke.
Neither do I.
It's
very surprisingly warm in this costume and this wig.
I think the Red Bull fridge adds a little bit of a degree to the room as well.
Yeah, I had to turn mine off. It was too noisy.
Oh, you're joking. You're going to have warm Red Bull.
Listen, any Red Bull is good Red Bull, especially free Red Bull.
Free Red Bull.
Thank you, Red Bull. Hey, Glaz is the first ban. Glaz is gone. Jackal is followed up. So that still leaves one big sniper rifle that can cause a lot of problems on those windows. Wow, look at me trying to make analysis of a Memevitational plane match.
I think Glaz is a good tactical ban here. Jackal getting banned out as well. Clash being removed. I think you just want to be getting rid of ACOGs primarily. That's what I'd be looking to do on the side of the defenders, because there's some nasty spawn peaks here. Honestly, Fluke, I will be surprised. I'd like to see a statistic for how many seconds of each round is actually fought out inside of this plane, because I've got a feeling that we're just going to see... It's going to be like Green Street Elite on the tarmac. That's what I'm envisioning right now.
I mean, if we want a scrappy fight outside by the fire engines, that's what we're leading into. But I think what we're trying to get the idea of here is we're playing hostage. We're playing something that can theoretically be very quick. If you can do something weird, something sneaky, something a little bit off the beat, you might be able to pull something crazy out. You might be able to pull that tricky kind of move. And I don't know. I'm looking at the spaces between. You have your fast reflexes. I think you should just rush in, protect Mr. President. The Russians, they're gonna be all over this map. They're gonna keep themselves locked down under control. You gotta, you know, blitz and clear.
No blitz.
Apart from the fact that there's no blitz, there might still be clear though.
They've got a Monty. Monty is arguably the next best thing, if that could be said. Look at this setup. People look like they know what they're doing. There's rotates being made. There's utility getting placed down.
I think it's one of those things where it's like, these are all very good players, and they're players that love to win. You know, every player loves to win, sure, but these are professional players that love to win, and there's something about their scene, something about their region that's always going hard. Whether they, you know, can kind of meme about it or not, either way, you expect big plays from the Russians. You take the Russians to any map. You take them to Bartlett, they'll be like, oh, we have a strategy. You take them anywhere. You take them to the menu. That's how good these Russians are. They got a strap to the menu.
I'm pretty impressed with the setup there. Captain Fluke, I'm free every day this week. Please marry me.
Well, thank you. How do you define your week? Because today's Saturday. Tomorrow is the start of a new week, and I'm busy today. So unfortunately,
you're a bit busy tomorrow as well. I think you need to start making more time for this kind of.
So sorry. This is why our marriage is failing. Sorry. But what I'm not sorry about is Monty pushing his way up straight through the main double door and trying to find something past the Rooney. The C4 down the stairs and nobody's home as Pasha is able to find the opener of what is going to be a pretty chaotic battle around a double door with the laser grid. There's a lot of dancing, a little bit of smoke, and Monty is going to pull herself slightly further away. Fast and playing slow and steady as she goes.
Bit of a failed attempt there from the Dicks sort of penetrating that double doorway. They've really struggled to get themselves in there. They're now looking for a bit of a rotation, maybe going to try and push an alternate angle. As we saw that Pasha, they had a very, very good holding on the top of that door, and with the Aruni as well, the smoke grenades, it all really lends itself to this kind of just hold an area for dear life. And of course, playing a map that has no breachable surfaces to get yourself in, you've got to get in through a doorway.
Jiggle peeking the stairs to see if they can stop anybody coming in underneath, but it's Dick that's sneaking around the back stairs and finds one, but there's two for Nat to Breed always! Is always there and ready to stop any progression. Now a 2 versus 2, the jiggle peeking still happening on the stairs, and Breezy is going to pull himself slightly further back towards the site itself. A cook grenade might catch the wrong man here as it bounces around the corner, does damage. Salty to himself as he drops down, but you're looking at an Empire player, you're looking at a Virtus Pro player, and you're looking at a very tough fight back here too. Gods of social media.
Salty looking to get himself upstairs now. I think he will be greeted with a reinforced hatch, so there isn't going to be a great deal he's going to be able to do. Obviously just going for a quick check on that and now pushing his way down the stairs. Not really working off too much intel as he swings the corner, finds the trade, but Andreezy, he is there for the refrag. He's able to pick up that final kill.
Pasha No Biceps, but Pasha, well, I was going to make a joke about plane tickets, but technically I guess they're the flight attendants because they're on defense. Is that the law?
I think we could roll with that.
I think we could roll with that. They're the flight attendants. Dix didn't have any any tickets. Shrike's tweeting at us. What? I hear if you type #DesNets in Twitch chat 3 times, you'll be granted godlike aim and good teammates in your next 10 ranked games. #6me. Forgot the rest of the letters there, Shrike, you idiot. But you know, do that. Throw that up there. See what happens.
It's an easy way to get good aim and good teammates in your next 10 placements.
Very easy. I got tweeted at by Rob CCS.
How are they going? Sorry, Flute. How are they going here again?
Maybe side switch.
Side switch.
All right. I like how we've come into this and don't know the rules.
Any of them?
None of them. Like, who even... Is this the final? I don't know. Maybe. Hashtag Desnets to find out. Yeah, I was getting ready earlier, and then I was like watching the game, and I looked away and I looked back, and we're on map 2. I'm like, how are we on map 2? They're on like round 3. It's like, it's first like 4. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, it's first to 4. And it's side swapping. We're in hostage. I'm having a fever dream. We're in plane. Now, we have a lot of traps, a lot of potential here to try and stem and slow. Malusi obviously going to scream the Banshees on the doors and swing in on a fight here. But no Rooney, that's probably the big change that really stopped and scarpered the approach from Dix last time.
In contrast to the Monty, we have the Blitz being brought on the side of Pasha No Biceps as well. Something that really is very harmonious with this map. You expect to see Blitzes pushing in, and well, we're seeing exactly that right at this moment in time. A good split push from the off coming out here from Pasha No Bicep. Aldi has got himself pretty much straight in and going to be looking to challenge onto Salty pretty shortly.
Well, putting pressure now down the corridor. The drone's giving active reads on Salty. Has the hat to drop down and finds an escape, but Aldi's not letting him get too far. There is the spray, there is the prey. But there is nobody listening as Fast is able to get Dick from the opposite side. Salty's under immense pressure, opens up a bit of a distraction, tries to swing round towards the luggage, looks for a head, can't quite hit it, but you can see the Blitz is moving its way through the freshly opened hole. Now's the pressure, now's the pop, and there goes a C4 to get Pasha too.
3 versus 4 now in favour of Pasha No Bicep. Their attack really paying good dividends for them this far. Fast and now looking to make a bit of a rotation, pushing way on through into Kitchen. All things level at 3 apiece. A kill coming there through from Nortro. Going to level things up as a very split attack here. It's very scrappy siege. It's exactly what you expect to see when you're dealing with this sort of a map and this sort of a game mode. As now once again, it's down to the Empire and Virtus Pro players to make something happen. Always going to be gifted with a kill there onto Fast Anna's. Getting caught in a bit of a shift walk there. As always, he's now allowed to push his way all the way through Kitchen if he wishes. They're really going to take the time on these last 45 seconds.
I mean, they've got time, they've got pace, and yet again we find ourselves in a 2 versus 2, and yet again we find 3 of the same players. The only change here, the first boy off the board last time, Modern. It's one of the last ones here in the throw. Free firing against the door, but nobody's home. There they are, though, and Reezy swings round, doesn't quite get the drop. The Banshee's going to give a game away, but it doesn't matter. Swings onto 1, Modern goes down, leaves it all down to Natriate, who is trying to get some control. The pings are constant, but it's Andreezy who takes the hostage! Oh, no!
Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. And the thing is, Andreezy's going to be sat there going, what did I do wrong? Why did that happen?
I love it that Medics just typed in the chat, wrong guy. Lycan's mom! Aww. Wishing the teams could all be in Paris. Yes, it would be lovely for us all to be together and safe and happy and having a wonderful time. It will happen. It will happen. Thank you so much for supporting our charity. Aww. I love Lycan. He's like one of my favorite people in the scene. And I've learned Lycan facts recently that apparently endless dad jokes.
Yeah.
Which I kind of expected. Like, but Ramp, they were showing their like team chat, and Rampy was like, "Listen, you do not understand. He doesn't stop. He has never stopped making dad jokes.
You just have to laugh otherwise he never stops."
Yeah. I think Rampy was like, all my love to his wife for putting up with it because he doesn't stop. So shout out to Lycan Familia.
Maybe that's how she puts up with it. Maybe just gets it all out during the day into the players and just lets it fly. And then as soon as he gets home, he just gets the look that's like, you're one dad joke away from sleeping on the couch.
The thing is, if Lycan does just like tear through dad jokes, I'm saying that's a casting career after he's done being one of the world's greatest coaches. you know, just a little thing like that. Hey, a little thing like this, though. Hashtag Dicks Up has the Queen of Frost Mats. And I won't get told otherwise at Fast and Six Memevitational.
Let's see what Fast Ann can do in this round on the Monty. As Natural Brie was struggling there to just get himself up the ladder. Andreezy looking to challenge quite aggressively onto this, but recognizing there's a Monty, chooses to dip back, and it's going to be always to push round and find a nice opener there onto Modern.
Now with Monty just holding it in a corner, Fast and slow and steady for now, and she's keeping an idea of where everybody is playing at. But this passable Russian wall seems to be the big struggle for them to be able to find their way through. So far, it's been flawless defense, round wins, but it's obviously come down to these 2 versus 2 situations. So there is still possibility for some creativity and the possibility of some push. Oh yeah, and some one-shot the hostage in the last round. Pressure starts to come down from above, but the long lurk game might be the one that suffers. Dick loses most of the length of his health bar, but is able to keep just the tip and keep himself in the fight.
And find a nice kill there over onto Pasha himself. So leveling things up at 4 apiece. Of course, it doesn't all weigh into gun skill. We saw what gun skill gives you, and that can give you a dead hostage, which in turn loses you the round. So a chance now for Dick's Disciples to get themselves ahead. Although it doesn't look very good for them, as they are in a 4 versus 2. Salty and Natural Brie last 2 alive, and live ping information on them. It seems as though they're getting pushed from just about every conceivable angle at the moment, as the Dicks are under attack. Salty going to be holding the hatch, looking to try and find something. Doesn't seem to be making any haste. Still got a minute left. Peeks through, but no, doesn't recognize Andreezy. And Andreezy will pick up a nice easy kill there, leaving Natural Brie in the 1 versus 4. Finds a beautiful kill there through the pallets in this shipping area, and looks to push his way on through. Fully reinforced wall. Pre-fires wrong, and always he pre-fires correctly.
We have the ability to listen into the team comms.
Let's do it.
Throw us in.
Наверное.
Да какая разница, Андрей, все равно заложник.
Можем до Каеби взять, все люки нахуй распилить.
I wonder where we are. I
I
wonder which team we're in.
Блять, сейчас возьму.
I don't know.
Не надо.
I'm not sure which team that is.
Надо
It
вместо
could also be Fraser.
Я могу
Я не
But
хочу на
he's not
Леоне
in this
гулять.
game, so it must be.
Я до
It
Каеби
must be
гуляю.
Pasha No Biceps.
Или
I mean, they're doing well. They're calm. They're collected.
Пошел,
They're
командуй, блять.
Паша,
as you
Паша.
expect
Thatcher.
a Russian team to be. There's some energy. There's some hype. Russian watchers. Do we have a lot of Russian supporters in the chat? You guys. I know there's the whole betting thing that we're not allowed to do.
Yeah, you can't bet if you're a mod. It's so rigged.
73% of people for Pasha No Biceps. 27% Dick's Disciples.
Dicks up.
Dicks
They
up.
are going hard and deep. Let's go, Dicks. I mean, they're certainly trying the best. They're trying very hard.
I mean, they're giving it their all. You know, they're giving it their support. They're putting themselves on the line. And to be fair, they were able to pull a fight last time. And okay, I've heard a story, Ollie.
Tell me a story.
I've heard a tale. Was in the Russia versus UK game. Apparently, it was the game was lost because team captain Fraser team killed on the final round.
Oof.
And they could have won it.
Ooh.
And he team killed.
You hate to see it.
I mean, but as an English sports fan, you expect to see it.
Does Fraser now get sort of disbarred from the
I guess that's
from
down to
the
the
UK
team.
Massive?
The team. He's just coming home, says Medics. Not if we keep it up like this. The team has, you know, you got Citizen on there. Ellswood. I think Gig's on the team.
Yeah, you've got some gunners.
And Fraser's taking the mantle. Oh, Snedger's? Is Snedger on the team as well? Is that the...
Yeah, that's the
I'm trying to
lineup.
remember my roster.
You've named the lineup there.
I've named the lineup, and Fraser's the one in charge. Just putting that out there.
It's questionable. I think Fraser's probably going to be doing a little bit of soul
I'm sorry,
searching.
we love Fraser. but also we want to win. Hey, look at this. Pressure in the cubby. There goes. Ooh, Modern is in a very tough situation, but not for much longer. Always screams up the little intro walk, and is going to keep putting pressure further and further down. The Russians aren't waiting around, and Andrizi is playing a little bit of a dancing game with Fast Dan. Really been able to dig our teeth into this game, but Natabright is. There is a Kavera. There is Salty. Just guns them down, though, Fast and with the cover on Aldi. Had to make an executive decision. Dick is just spraying in every direction, but it's there and double. Everybody's covered by Dick.
The Dick has just unleashed an almighty spray of bullets there and found himself 2 kills. Always now left to try and salvage a round that looked as though it was going oh so well, and he's doing a fantastic job. It's going to be an ace clutch if he is to pull it off. He's up against Salty. Salty, full health. Probably hasn't got eyes on the hostage, although he's going to be relying on picking up a bit of information here. Always is going to be 1 bullet, especially to the pistol of Kavera. Just looking to try and get rid of some of the intel that could be being used. Thatcher over onto the hostage as well, as really looking to try and close this one out. Salty from above, desperately trying to find the vertical angle, but Always has collected, and he's going to be making a short, sharp dash straight for the nearest exit. Salty now in hot pursuit. Is he going to be given the opportunity? No, he is! Oh, he's going to die! He's going to jump off the ladder! That's heartbreaking stuff!
No way! No way! Honestly, the KFC meme moment?
It's going to be close, isn't it?
Is the Russian team's interactions with the hostage. Hey, here's the code. Get it now. Get these 2 codes. There's 2 codes there. I'm not going to read them. In fact, I'm going to make things worse and shout numbers. 1366222. Ha ha.
Get your screenshotting out and get the codes activated. I believe you'll be able to do it through Uplay, ? Or maybe even in-game. Anyone that uses the codes will know. But they're the codes. Enjoy your alpha packs. May you get many, many duplicates.
I cannot believe that just happened. Hey, let's get a hostage in Crowley.
That was something else. I think it was just down to how little health we had on the side of Always.
Well, that, just took a risk, took a gamble, hit a drop, and didn't use the hostage to cushion the fall.
Hostage injured by defenders.
I mean, in reality, the hostage probably got away. Oh, yeah. Oh dear.
Hostage eliminated.
I don't think that was meant to happen. I'm going to be honest with you.
This is a misclick. Okay.
Pasha are literally trying their hardest to throw. Every round that Dick has won has been because Pasha messed up.
Can we please make the Six Memevitational an official annual event? I think at this point, the Russian team and the Russian community might say niet, because it's not going well with their interactions with the hostage. You know? How did they win their first hostage game? Do we know? Production.
Attackers need to locate the hostage.
Medics assumes not.
It's amazing that they're doing this, and no one has really picked these yet.
Are you joking? They can't even keep the hostage alive when they've not got fuse.
Yeah.
Out of the 5 rounds we've seen, I think that Pasha No Biceps have killed the hostage twice. They've jumped off the railing and died. Every single round that Dicks have won, the hostage has been harmed by the defenders.
It's mistakes happen. Sometimes the pressure of game day gets to a team, you know. Sometimes this is the invitational. You know, this is the big tational of the year. Maybe the only tational. the siege year. It sometimes gets to teams.
Can Pasha No Biceps redeem themselves here against the mighty Dicks?
That was good. I appreciate that on this stream I'm allowed to say all of the stupid stuff.
Yeah, get it out.
Oh, I've been banned. Des was like, I'm allowed to swear. I'm gonna be a big man and swear a lot.
Flex that vocabulary.
I know. It's getting out of the system. Talking of getting it out of the system, they're trying to get a hostage out of the plane right now. Just like a Harrison Ford film, though, things aren't quite going well for the Russians. They haven't really been able to keep him on par and in place, so it's kind of turned to this final round. Potential to bring themselves back into an even split. They see the eyes and ideas and the Banshees beneath, and they're looking to try and apply the pressure now. They're looking deeper, but hopefully not going to shoot at the hostage because Modern is going to give them an impromptu haircut during this lockdown, and, well, they kept themselves at more than the 6-foot distance they're supposed to.
It's a cracking kill from Modern, swinging there over onto the hatch. Does a good job at leveling things up man count wise, but oh, the Yarg, he's going to find one onto Natro Brie from above. Blitz pistol being put to good work there. Hard angles being held now from both sides, as I think everyone's recognising just how much is riding on this round for the Dicks. They've got a lot riding on it here, as this is their match point. Looking now to open up that hard wall and fire on in and maybe just stun the hostage. Always you want to be careful with that because you've got a little bit of a habit. Now look at this angle being held here by Salty. He knows what is going on. He knows just how hard Pasha's disciples are finding it to not shoot the hostage, and they can't do it this time. Always takes the hostage out, and Dicks, they are going to win.
4 times. 4 times Pasha No Biceps. I know it's no holds barred, but you've got to hold some bars and not shoot the hostage 4 times. This music?
The music.
This is how you should feel right now.
How triggered do you think you'd be if you lost to that in that fashion and then this music just started getting played?
How bad the people that put their channel points down?
75% of people, I think it was, or thereabouts, wasn't it?
Honestly, what a showing that was. Now, we didn't know the rules. I also didn't read the run of show, so they're gonna have to tell me if we're supposed to throw for anything.
I believe we've got another match.
Another match? Straight in?
Oh,
It's the
KFC meme of the match.
What do you mean? Every hostage interaction production?
I wouldn't like to be the person that has
Put it
to
on.
choose this one. Let's throw it up and see what we've got,
What have
because
we got?
it's got to maybe be the always falling.
Yeah.
Attackers have the hostage.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, does it need anything else saying, really?
Attackers have been the
It's,
hostage.
oh my god, it's so good. So good. Every time. Hey, we got a donation. Let's see what it is. You can read this.
The Chowderhead, 4069. Now, I know Chowder. There's going to be something that's in. There's going to be a secret code in the amount there. But let's read the note. Every time I see Extra cast it, I become more and more impressed that Chromogen was unfroze. Who?
Cro-Magnon was unfrozen from the ice.
Who's
only a
Cro-Magnon?
decade- It was a frozen historical Neanderthal man.
Oh, come on. That's just so boring.
And is there a movie about him?
Try harder, Chowder. Thank you for your money, though. We appreciate your money, but thank you.
Stream here medics.
That's a shame, you know.
They should. Just gonna put it out there. Medics is the greatest mind Siege has ever had, which says a lot about the Siege community more than it says a lot about medics. Hey, we're all doing this for charity. Thank you everyone to the showing up as well. Huge amount of viewers. The players, they're streaming their perspectives too, so you can see some of the other games that are going on in various other places. Wow, the game is coming soon. It's a secure area on Yacht, a map that you should all be familiar with.
Of course, the map that came out in Black Ice. Everyone knows of Yacht as the fabled camouflage is very familiar with that map. I kind of like Yacht. I think it's good. I think it probably plays out a bit more. It's probably a little bit better than Plane in that it's still a very linear map, but there's at least better options for getting yourself in. I think that's maybe where we saw a couple of bottlenecks earlier on Plane, but let's see what Dicks are able to do on it.
Honestly, it's being pointed out well in chat. Biggest question here is, how are the Russian team gonna kill the hostage in this game mode? Because he's obviously not on the map per se, but they've shown great skill at it on the previous map. So, I mean, that could be, I think that's where we might see some great stuff.
I've just seen someone in chat, and it is really beautiful. Real Men Grow Beards has commented saying, XR Troika proving Chowder right.
No one ever wants to do that. Because the day Chowder is right. Chowder is a man who wore a hat in public that says, "Women want me, fish fear me." That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
And that segues us beautifully into Yacht. Dick's Disciples 1 up in the series. This is going to be map point for them. Pasha No Biceps. They need to learn a little bit of trigger discipline. I think that's going to be something that could take them quite far.
I guess it's one of the things, It's one of the things where we see how they might be able to pull this all together, what they could kind of grow from, where they can put themselves into this fight. It's, I suppose I'm curious to see how it goes. Enjoying ping abuse. I mean, surely there should be a low ping match. They're all...
Can we see the pings, Medics? Is this just a myth, or is there actually some need for a steward's inquiry?
Blitz is gone. Blitz is out of here. Oh my god. Panky's in chat. The real one.
The real Panky?
The real Panky.
Wow.
The legend of the Siege scene. Dez is all capsing him instantly. CEO Dez is having a fight with Panky. Dez, I love you, mate. You pulled deals. KFC Gaming's shown up. You can't fight Panky. It's just not on.
Well, we'll have to see how that fight plays out in chat, because CEO Dez, he doesn't take any crap, that's for sure.
Oh my god, the Memevitational account has photoshopped me onto the throne, which is impressive. They work fast. Did it arrive, Andan? I don't know, you sent it to Dez. We don't live together. Ugh. I feel like I should talk about the game more.
I mean, the game's just the background, really, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, for sure, We got a fuse on the board, Salty's instantly rolled onto it. Starting up in Poker Room, top floor, see if we can get something going. Oh, no, wait, it's not. This is the crazy map of Yacht, where there's so much going on. So much different. So many floors. Too many floors in a Yacht.
It's a lot of floor for the Dicks to cover, I think. They're gonna have a tough time on the attack. They need to be quite focused. You can get lost very easily on Yacht. Downstairs is vast, almost a map of its own. This mid floor that we're being shown now. I mean, we'd call this the first floor in the UK, but I think there'd be a bit of an argument for that. I think a lot of people would call that the second floor. Many a floor.
Dick's having a little bit of trouble there with the drone.
Attackers need to locate the biohazard container.
Yeah, let's listen in on Dick.
It's quiet, isn't it?
Where are they?
Master bedroom is clear.
Oh.
You got the ladder. Someone...
Oh my
Careful
god.
for this door.
This is intense.
Running cockpit.
The silence is quite something, isn't it?
He fucking.
Can he do this one peek?
Yeah, he was from that door where
Is he top
floor?
floor? He got both.
Yeah,
Is
what?
he top floor?
Yeah, top floor, Legion.
Oh, we're slightly behind. I was like,
coming,
what do you mean we got us both with the sport? Oh. Yeah,
Don't you
well. Kind of quiet, kind of calm. You know?
Oh, nice try.
What?
They're not quite able to get themselves in on this. Sounds like they lose the round by them saying nice try already. Drops the drone, goes for the rotations. But there's the struggle, and there goes Salty. Pops in on the window in a 4 versus 1. All down to Anne.
There's potential for Anne to pick up a couple of kills.
Well, okay. Well, you get that refreshed, and I'll keep talking smack about Faster trying to pop those fire grenades up towards where Anne is. Can't quite find any angles down, but a minute 30, the first firefight's going to happen here on the backside of boat. Jaeger and Dreezy taken out and sent sailing from the yacht as they're able to get the cam and look for any footprints, but nothing is around. This would be an ace clutch for Fast and Faster's hands in all of the Benelux land now, as she tries and steadies herself towards the poker room. Last 2 bodies are inside sight. Pre-fires against the spot, but no always. It's waiting, watching, and had the corridor on lockdown. Well, as we make sure that Ollie has been able to work technology, not still living up to the burn that Chowder laid upon the man from the prehistoric ages earlier today, but hey, he's counting, not me. So, oh, you back? Oh, okay. Des. I bumped into Alex in unranked.
I'm back.
And I won the match, and I played so poorly. And then afterwards, his response was, how do you do those pre-fires? My 16-year-old niece who was playing was terrified.
Attackers need to find the biohazard
Okay.
container's location.
Pasha No Biceps take the first. Defense, it started very quickly. Fluke, you're insane with the dick puns. Thank you. This is all of the stupid stuff that I have to stop myself saying on a regular broadcast. Focus on... I also don't want to ever pronounce Nata's name right.
What's the correct pronunciation?
Natur Bright.
Yeah.
Nature Bright. Is that what it stands for?
Seconds left. Attacker drone has located
I don't know.
the biohazard
That
container.
nature is bright.
5 seconds to go.
I think there's an argument that nature could be bright.
There is. There's always the possibility. But hey, let's have a look and see where we end up. Setting themselves in the kitchen, ready to cook up a storm. What's on the menu? Well, the Russians are going to go and try and find out. Do you remember when that was a one-hit break?
Yeah, back in the good old days.
Why did they change that?
It seems like a really small change that is just a bit annoying, you know?
I'm not 100% sure why they did that.
Dick's seeing a lot of pressure early on here as pre-fires are coming on down. He's going to scurry his way to the lower deck. This Jackal is going to be doing some tracking. Ooh, nearly a bit of a team damage situation there as Pasha got a bit keen, but as though they're going to waste no time in opening up and looking to push further onto this secure area. Of course, different game mode this time. We're not playing hostage anymore. We are playing secure area. It's going to be good if we get ourselves into a stalemate, honestly. That's kind of what I'm hoping for here with these secure area games, is that we do get ourselves 2 players in the room, 1 for the attackers, 1 for the defenders. The clock's gone, and it is just whoever dies first.
Well, looking for the pressure that's being applied to the freezer and keeping themselves cool, calm, and collected. But Empire, well, in the hands of always being represented with the pressure they're putting straight up against the wall itself. The Claymore to stop the jump out and pressure rotation, but Dick is holding a very temperamental angle, gets his legs blown out from behind him and is going to rotate to a little bit of safety, but they can't quite swing all the way around because they know that the back of the site is being held with the angles. They are battering everything against this western side and front to see if they can make the cold come to them, but it's actually the first tray that goes down. Faster hits the floor, but Dick is the one that's sent packing forevermore. Fast stand still waiting under the opening, trying to see if anybody pops through to get a quick cheeky pull, but always, oh, with a tap, the gun gave the game away.
Nice double C4 kill coming in there for Salty, as that's going to do a great deal to level things out here at 3 apiece, but always is such a menace inside of that supply cupboard. He finds yet another kill onto Natro Brie, and that leaves us in a 3 versus 2. Modern Side doing his bit, finds the big kill there onto Always, a player that's been stepping up throughout the course of this matchup so far. So to take him down is going to do a number here for the Dicks. Andreezy looking to push his way on in, confirming that secure. He's going to be able to find one onto Modern Side. Is he going to be able to find the second, or is time going to do its thing? Salty comes in with a triple. Salty will be on for the quad if he makes it happen. He's got a glimpse. Is he going to be able to pick up his final kill? No, it comes through for Aldi as the pre-fire works out in Pasha No Biceps' favour.
Pasha No Biceps. Pasha all fury as they're able to take, I think that's the first attacking round, maybe ever, out of this series so far, because was playing entirely defender-sided? Oh no, there was one round
There
where,
was one round for the attackers.
yeah, where Tachanka killed the hostage. So does it count? I don't know. Either way, there's Russia setting themselves up on a fresh pace, being able to take some pressure and put themselves in a 2-0 situation. Now, this was the Dicks map pick. This was where they wanted to bring the firefight for secure area, but, you know, maybe they've just got their eyes on that final stadium showdown. They actually asked for it
Attackers need to locate
as
the
a scrim
biohazard container.
after the first game. They said, urgent, looking for scrim, stadium map, best of 1. So I guess if we get there, we'll see if they've grown.
There's been a lot of talk in chat around Natro Bright, some pronunciations. So we've been going for like a Natro Briet with like a bit of a re. Well, the Johnny reckons how to pronounce Natro Briet for English speakers, Nato Bright. So Nato Bright. So we're kind of getting there. And we also had Payne's R6 saying Natro Bright means in German that he's got muscles.
But he's against Pasha No Biceps.
Attackers need to
So
locate the
what happens
biohazard
here? We find ourselves in a bit of a paradox.
Panky, $103. Take all the sub money from people who still refuse to unsub to my dead bleep stream. Thank you. All going to a good cause.
Very generous, Panky. Thank you very much.
You're a babe.
Fast Ann on the approach. Dicks need to try and do something here because they've kind of struggled on both sides. I don't know if the cold is getting to them a little bit. They just seem to not be as large as they were, not a larger presence as they were over on plane.
And that's it. I think they've, you know, the wider play space, it's given the Russians more to put themselves into their game, more to put themselves under their control. Sure, the Russian team, they picked plane. They wanted to go there. But that narrow, chaotic play space and the fact that they kept on shooting the hostage 4 times, well, it cost them the game at the end of the day. Here, big play space, a lot of movement, a lot of rotations, and a lot of great players on that roster who are doing things like this, making full use of it, taking anybody who got even close to the windows and started to try and have a bit of the drinks in the back. But, wow, I guess it's down to Dick's disciples. They've got to try and have that little bit of control. They've got to have this solidity, and they've got to get behind Dick to see if they can really push themselves into this fight.
I'd just like to see Dick firm up their ideas a little bit. I think they've been very sort of soft in their approaches. We're seeing R6 Dick there just crouch walking down some stairs, dying with a couple of drones still ready to be used.
It's disappointing. And it doesn't happen every time with Dick as well.
Sometimes Dick's very thorough.
You know, and that's where we see them at their best. That's when we see them really giving it their all and really just making you forget your own name. But here, we're not really seeing that gameplay, and we're not really seeing any of that team. Pasha No Biceps. Pasha all win.
Pasha, all biceps. Doing a great job. 4 rounds in at the... Well, this will be the 4th round, sorry, and already finding ourselves at match point. Dick needs to show up in a big way here. Otherwise, they are going to be guaranteed going on to Stadium. Fortunately for Dick and his many disciples, they won plain. So at least it is going to guarantee us 3 maps if Pasha No Biceps confirm this here. The lineup that Pasha No Biceps are going to be bringing, swapping out the old Cali for the Finker. This smacks of a bit of speed, I think, here.
That's it. Bit of speed, bit of pace. Can confirm.
Attackers need to locate
In
the
Terror
biohazard
Charm
container.
doesn't make you win. You know what does make you win?
Desnets.
Desnets. Hashtag Desnets in the chat. We're gonna get Des and Fishnets. Do you know what would be the toughest but the best reward? If we're gonna put EA Mie casters in Fishnets.
Attacker drone has located the
Miloš.
biohazard container.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I'll have to see if he's down for it.
I think he would love to do it. I think he's been looking for an excuse. I know Miloš.
10 seconds left before
Worked with him.
insertion.
Watched him.
5
Studied
seconds
him.
to insertion.
I think he would be up for it. We'll get Des first because Des is easy. We've already seen he does anything for money. Shaved off his face, so that's a possibility. If there's the highest target out there, I'm just putting this up there, Miloš. Just saying, you could live your dream.
Let's see if Pasha No Biceps are going to be living their dream. It seems not, as Fast Dan comes in with a very early aggressive counter kill there. As Aldi Yarg was looking to push in quite aggressively, but Fast Dan, right place, right time. Always is going to be a bit of a problem this round as he is on the knock. Crouch walking his way through. Maybe looking to pull off a bit of a flank.
I just saw that I was added in the production chat, and it's always worrying with all the stupid shit I've been saying. Now then, always, you're creeping your way up the stairs, and you're looking to see if you can do some damage on the Nook, but nobody is taking the fight just yet. Spread out from Dick's disciples. They're making sure that everything is under their control. Everything has an angle and an idea. There is the pulse of a lion, and there goes Dick. Fast Dan is able to get one back, but it's always swung around the corner and hit the Deeg to make sure they could lock that down. Andreezy, though, tat for tat and toe for toe. Only 2 left. Salty and Modern are looking to try and keep some control. They put down some pistol bullets, but not quite enough to drop the man that's able to keep themselves locked in. And there it is. Andreezy was behind you this whole time. Ha ha ha. It was me, Dio. Nani?
Modern side now left in the 1 versus 3. He's not even going to be able to find the first one. Andreezy confirms the kill. Pasha No Biceps confirm a very, very speedy yacht win. And that means we are going to head over to Stadium for our 3rd and final map.
We going straight into this? Or we got the KFC meme moment?
There'll be a meme moment. There'll probably be some tweets.
Curious what the meme moment.
We get some
the
victory
Russian
music. This
Wonderful.
It's a no expense spared broadcast.
How come we don't get music?
I've got music, it's just not been played yet.
Oh. Am I allowed to hear you sing it? Or is it...
No.
Oh.
Did you not get to pick your own music?
No.
Oh, I dread to think what Jacob's
That
chosen for you.
worries me. But
I dread to think.
what doesn't worry me is that we're going straight to the next match after this. Apparently, we're just going to get the lobby up, so it's all Medix's fault yet again. As we find ourselves 1 for 1. Now, the Russians put in a heck of a showing, and there was no hostage to shoot. Vis-a-vis, they just won the whole thing. They didn't kill the hostage 4 times in a row. Now, though, we find ourselves back in Stadium, back in this final showdown. Potentially back-to-back losses here might be coming through for Dick's disciples.
We will have to see how it goes. Pasha No Biceps certainly looked a lot better on a more typical siege map, if you could call yacht such a thing. I think it's certainly a little bit more. It plays out a little bit more typically than Plane does for sure. Stadium, as we have all played, I'm sure, in the Road to SI playlist, I'm really biased, but I like this map this year. I'm always a big fan of the stadium maps, hence the biasness. But I think that the nice mix that we have between coastline and border makes it quite fun. So I'm sure that these players have been putting in a bit of time on there. We already know that Dick have been they've been scrimming over on stadium, putting the time in, putting the work in, getting the measure of themselves on there. And I think that it's really is all to play for. Pasha looking pretty strong though.
That's it. You're looking at obviously a team that is great, and it's kind of hard to like pull that apart because we know the potential that they have, and they've been able to demonstrate it. And when they're not in the situation of accidentally killing the hostage every single time, they have a bit of a stretch. They're a team that's going to get stronger the more they play together. Let's be real. This is a meme tournament. The only team that scrimmed are the team that have 20 analysts. So, you know, you're kind of looking at this situation. But we got a tweet that's coming up. Apparently, we got a tweet. What's the tweet?
Captain Fluke, we need you to convince Des to put on cat ears and fishnets. Please, the community needs
You're
it
asking
to
me
happen.
for tough requests.
Desnet sounds great, and then it looks great on the hashtag Desnets. Desnets with cat ears is just not the same ring. It hasn't got the ring to it.
The thing is, they're asking the wrong person as well, because you need to go to a woman that Des is terrified of. So look to Jess or Geo, because they will threaten Des. They will just...
Oh, Jess will just tell him he's doing it.
I
Jess will just be like, "You're doing this now," and Des
I
will go,
can
"Yeah,
do
no
it for
worries."
like comedy weirdness. I can be like, Des, I've got this weird idea. Put him on. Put Jess, you know, like those memes where it says, "I don't care, just put on the cat ears." That is how she would approach it with Des. And he might talk big, but I'm just saying, I think he's scared of her. Hey, either way, Catboy Des aside, we got one more map. We got Stadium coming up. We got the Invitational potential map. We didn't see the Russians on this. I believe it went the full way as well. They were able to win their showdown against the UK team, but it did come down to the final map.
It did. Fraser with the unfortunate team kill onto Gig, I believe. Not that we've analysed it or spent any time talking about it or anything like that. So I think if that's how you're going to choose to win a map, then, you know, maybe Pasha No Bicep, maybe they've not got all too much bite over here on Stadium. But we'll have to see. I think that there's a good chance for Dick's Disciples here to pull something out of the bag. They've certainly saved themselves on Yacht. They didn't expend any energy over there. It was a very short, sharp affair. And with the way that we saw them playing over on Playing, they've got it within their locker. I'm sure that we're going to see a good matchup here and see who gets to then advance on through.
We're just waiting on one more player to join the lobby. And in that time, well, let's read a donation. All for a good cause, all for charity. Wow. What?
Fill the fishnets with beans. 19 Samers. Thank you so much for your $10. I think
twisted.
that. I mean,
That's messed up.
have you seen fishnets?
They don't understand the concept.
They've got holes in them.
It's a net.
It's
You
no.
have to put fish in them.
You'd have to get a very finely knit fishnet to be able to put beans in, and even then, you're gonna have bean juice everywhere.
Those are just called tights. Hey, we got an alpha pack giveaway. Maybe there'll be tights and fishnets in this one. Who knows? Let's see. Look at that. You type them in. Go. What are you waiting for? Take a screenshot. It's gonna disappear. Someone else is gonna get it.
AQ3MJ.
You're gonna miss out on it. This will just be another failure if you don't get that.
The plot twist is that we claim them all before they even get sent out live.
Oh,
anyway,
these are
'cause
dead
there's a delay.
codes.
These aren't real.
These codes haven't. Are we making them up? We're making them up as we go along.
We just see Jacob smashing his face on the keyboard every now and then to generate a code.
There's also the last one had Japan. Wow. There's also something else as well, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. The top 10 donations get a chibi.
I think
Is
they
that
do.
true?
Well,
Is that true,
they have
production?
to now because you've said it, Fluke. They
Top
do
10
get chibis.
donations over the weekend get a Rainbow Six chibi. The captains of each team they're giving these chibis away. I don't have any near me,
I've got one.
but they do exist. You've got them.
Who do we
Show
want?
them.
We got Vigil.
Show the people. You could win
You
these.
could win that.
Go and go. You know,
The
look
Lord,
at
the Lord and Savior. Ooh.
Yeah, we're going into the game, but if you want to win these over the weekend, obviously it's amazing if you can donate. If you can't, get involved on socials. Get on the hashtag, interact with the captains. Whatever team you're
Make a
cheering
meme.
for, every captain is going to be choosing someone who is getting involved a lot. So, and I'm not just saying retweet everything they say. I'm not just saying compliment Ace on his wonderful shirts. I'm not just saying that. Show supportive. Spread it out. You don't just have to donate to get involved. Socials and spreading is just as magical.
Blue team, orange team, eh, medics? This is nice.
Blue team, orange team.
Well done.
He can't edit on Stadium playlist, he said.
I don't believe that.
I'm not going to repeat what he just said to me.
Well, we
Oh,
are going to
Dragon's
be
about to
guessing
whoop some
for the
ass.
time being as to which team is a which.
Look at all this dicks up in chat. Dicks are on the left.
Dicks are on the left.
Dicks on the left. Noodle arms. Hashtag noodle arms on the right. We have raised just shy of $1,500. It's insane. You guys are amazing. I love you all.
Small arms, big brain.
Knees weak, arms spaghetti.
I'm not sure what small arms, big brain. I'm not sure what the correlation is there.
I don't know. I want to say
Yeah, there we go. See, Tor Bright.
Nat or
So the
Bright,
person in Twitch chat was correct.
but I don't want to pronounce his name correctly.
Yeah.
Too late, your nickname is butchered. Nutty Bright. That's what we say when he like does something sick.
We could
It's
start calling
nutty.
him Nutty.
Nutty Bright.
The Nutty Dick.
Nutty Dick. Can we get a hashtag hug Fluke instead? I want to make Fluke happy. I'm very happy. I'm having a great time on this stream. The only downside is that this wig is steadily cutting off circulation to my brain.
You don't need that though.
Don't
That's
need
fine.
it. Don't need it at all. Not for this job.
No. This is a job?
Yeah, I mean, that's why we got sent KFC, is it not?
You got sent KFC?
No, are we, there was a rumor of that, though. Are we eating KFC on stream? Wait,
Not sure.
I'd have to ask Fred.
Attackers need to locate
There we
and
go. We got
defuse as
hashtag
many
Nutty
bombs
Dicks
as
in
they
the chat
can.
now. That's perfect. It's funny. You've only got to say something once and it sticks.
Honestly. Dick's Bright Nut. No, that's bad, Sienna, and you're a mod. Imagine making puns like that. Alright, I'm curious, okay? I'm curious to see how some of the best players in the world play this map. Because you always hear a lot of compliments about the map. I love playing this map. Obviously, it's like a combination of a couple of different places. It's a very clean map. You're built up of two, well, okay, 1.5 comp maps, because obviously Border's not really around anymore. I want to see what they do. I have actual, for all the memes and all the trash talking, I have actual curiosity about how the pro players are going to approach this map.
Well, it's the closest we're going to get to a Pro League map, isn't it, I think? In that
But-
it's got half of coastline in it.
I know. But
So,
there's,
yeah.
whenever these maps drop, there's always talks about like, oh, let's bring this like map to a pool. Let's, you know, the last Stadium map, everyone was like, yeah, it would be sick to be in the pool.
The thing I like the most about them is how clean they are. It's
Yeah.
like it's a training ground. There's no vases, there's no tables. It's just what you see is what you get.
Thermite shotgun. Dick's trying to apply the pressure with the thermite shotgun, but, well, the pumps just can't quite get there in time as they're able to pull themselves out and escape the range and the radius of Dick spraying through walls but can't quite hit anybody on the opposite side. Finds his shots falling limply. And Dreezy holding in inside Hookah and making sure that he's got the pressure on the main door and the Hookah bout covered, but the rotation starts to head towards Cool Vibes. There is more and more of a threat against these windows. Gets aggro. Doesn't quite get the full reward. Salty suffers in the meantime, but nothing is quite.
Modern, they're going to find a nice one over onto Aldi. Opening things on up once again. Getting a little bit toward the consistent side is old Modern side for those opening kills and just finding nice little angles. Dick will fall. As always, swings round the corner and cuts him in half as it's going to level things out at 4 apiece. Man count wise, Salty still trying to find something externally. Pasha coming in with a huge C4 kill there over onto Fast and Salty really got himself in quite a tricky situation here and he's left to try and fight his way on through into Hooker, but it will not be successful. Andreezy finishes him off with the knife. The last kill comes in for Pasha as well. And Dix struggled once again to make any sort of headway into the map.
Well, orange team. Sorry, Pasha No Biceps. You're able to pull your first round. You're able to apply some pressure, but now you're on the attack. And attack is generally where we've seen teams struggle so far. So let's read the tweet, because I'm being told to. Debating on if it's a good life decision to watch the Six Memevitational all day or not. I'll end that debate for you right now. It's not. Watch it all day and night. All day is just half the show, depending on your region. I don't think you realize how long this broadcast goes on. We cover 2 different streams. 2 different streams.
Link for the donation as well. I believe that there should be a command that you can type into the chat. It probably is !donate, I would imagine. If anybody does wish to go out there and donate any money, that would be fantastical. As Fluke said earlier, we have already got up to 1428.04. So a nice little 04 on the end there, but still very good indeed. It certainly put us a good way toward our goal. So thank you all for your generosities.
Well, finding their way down from the gantry and getting in their position to do a Spider-Man kiss to make sure that they can get themselves locked in. Dick descends, hangs low, and goes even lower as he pushes his way in towards the fight underneath. Modern, dancing around the hatches, can't quite find the angle, but the 2 drones are going to give him the beat and the read and the drop to make sure he can hop in. No footprints are close. They're concerned about a ping just round the corner, but the pressure's actually going to be pre-fired through the wall.
Dick laying prone, just trying to hold onto an angle, and he will see some success. Finds a nice big kill there onto Andreezy. Opening kill once again going in favour of these Dicks. Are they going to be able to hold on to it this time and try and take some advantage from it? Because previously we did see them struggle somewhat. Salty dancing the same dance he danced last time, this time with a little bit of support. Fast Ang comes in with a kill. Modern side another. This could be a flawless round here for the Dicks. All down to Aldi. He's going to be getting pressured from just about every angle conceivable. 1 minute 45 left on the clock. A world of time for these Dicks to work their way in.
And that they will. Salty's going to push his way past Dick and make sure he comes out on the end with a positive swing. But there is a flawless on the board. Fast Dan is the one who locks out the end of that and makes sure, hey, attack, we can do that too.
Fastest down in the west on the Thermite. No shotgun Thermite this time. Going with the more predictable AR choice. Levels things up at 1 round apiece. We've got a game on our hands here, Fluke. This is kind of what we were expecting moving into this. The Dicks showing up here on Stadium. Really giving it their all. Service and Kitchen. Going to be our next bomb site of choice. We haven't gotten anywhere near to planting the bomb yet. Imagine after playing a game on hostage, then a game on secure area, then a game on bomb, it all just becomes a little bit of a blur.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
And Well, around and around we seem to go. Where we end up, but it seems to still be Stadium. Always locking it down with Castle, covering off in the hope of that entrance on the eastern side and making sure the bottom of the stairs are closed. No bar entrance for you, but then the map sort of melts and changes and becomes a little bit of border there with the rotation through to the opposite side. Again, I'm curious to see how they kind of bring themselves into it. We're seeing a lot of Aruni played by the Russians, by Pasha.
10 seconds remaining.
Is this Virtus Pro strats being leaked, do you think, Luke?
You know, I don't want to say yes, but 100% if Virtus Pro were going to play this map, yeah, this is
what we're seeing.
Analysts out there, if you're ever going up against Virtus Pro on Stadium, this is it. This is what they run. They don't hide strats.
I'm sure the Dicks are going to be pumped after that last round. A flawless is no mean feat. Looking to try and continue on here. Faster there, waiting with the Doc Stim pistol. Maybe anticipating some sort of grenade or vertical pressure, but instead just going to retreat back on into the kitchen. Pasha's Biceps are playing this quite tight. They don't really want to give an opening here for Dix and his disciples to push on through. Bit of live ping information coming out as well. Just checking if the floor is soft, and of course it is. Vertical pressure now can start to be applied. It's no different to attacking onto kitchen on coastline. You're going to want to get control of VIP upstairs. You're going to want to make those vertical angles and really make it awkward for the defenders.
How awkward it seems to be. Aldi isn't quite spending a little or living a lot right now as they're struggling to get themselves locked in underneath. The angles are continual and the pressure is too. Dick's looking between the bars to see if there's anybody that they can just punish and pump into the head of, but they can't quite make it land. Nata is the first to suffer a lot of health, but Aldi's the first to lose all of it as they drop off the board, and Malusi still can't quite find a way into this game yet.
Plenty of angles open vertically now, as it's going to be very difficult for Pasha and his disciples to play on the site. A minute left on the clock. Still some work left to do here from Dick and his disciples. Salty looking to try and apply a bit of pressure vertically as well, as Fastan is holding the rotate. They know that a player is playing inside of Sunrise there, as Faster at the bottom of these cool vibe stairs, looking to hold an angle. It's all a little bit of a stalemate at the moment. The swing comes through and Dick finds the kill. Faster still holding onto the bottom of these cool vibe stairs. Fastan not looking in the right direction. Shooting the camera maybe could give her away here, but no, still locked. Laser focus on the player inside of Sunrise. And the second playing on the corner. Two huge kills coming in there for Fastan, as Andrizi now left in the 1 versus 4. Nearly another flawless round for Dick and his disciples, but Andrizi does have something to say about it. Smoke cover going down now. Salty looking to plant that diffuser. Rotate coming through from Andrizi, but a triple kill on the round for Fastan sees it said and done.
Honestly, the beast from Benelux is making this game her biatch. She's able to take control. Hello there, old chum. I'm not an elf. I'm not a noblin. I'm a gnome. And you've been gnomed.
Did you just say noblin?
I told you I was losing circulation to my brain.
I really enjoy how Jacob announced his own tweet.
The thing is,
like,
yeah,
he's really pleased
so
with
that was, you guys don't know this, that tweet was from our producer in our ear, who just before that said, "You got a tweet coming up?"
Defenders
Like
protect
that,
your bombs
and
from
then
being
it's
defused by
his
attackers.
fucking tweet. Did he play the sound effect after as well? Because
Yeah, I think so.
does this make me happy? Yeah, follow our casters, XR Traker and Captain Fleet. That does me. That's a little bit happier.
I think that's how we're getting paid, is an exposure. So we need as much exposure as we
gosh.
can.
We're back to that stage of our careers, are we? This is where we've gone in the off season.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
but
get
it's
a
all for a
Discord
good
shout out
cause.
later as well.
Yeah, God, I hope so. I hope I get a follow from Dez.
5 seconds remaining.
Hey, we're all doing this to raise money for.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
You can get information. I think there's an information command. I don't know what it is, You can work out yourselves.
I think it's hashtag Desnets.
It's hashtag Desnets. That's how we throw ourselves into this. And I guess we'll see if the Russian team can be able to pull themselves back in. They're already sitting on 1 win. That's worth taking away from this group stage. They're on 1 win, and currently Dick's Disciples are on 1 loss. They drop this map, and it's going to be a bit of a tough uphill for them to be able to pull themselves in and make sure that they can find themselves fighting on the 2nd day tomorrow when all of the large finals happen, before patch notes, before reveals, and before other such beautiful things. But they've still got to take this map. They've still got to take care of the Russians. If they find that divide at the top of the board on 2 wins, and them on the bottom of the board with 2 losses already, you know, I think it's fair to say they're a little bit of an underdog team in this.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. I think the Dicks like it when they're on the bottom, though. You know, they don't want to be on top and have that expectation. It's nice to go in with, you know, a small expectation on them and really show up and see what they can do. Salty going to fall first. Modern side holding a very tight angle here. The pre-fire comes through, but it is not successful. Tries for a second, but always is there to shut him on down. 4 versus 3 as we enter the halfway point. Natural Bright holding on to an angle along with Dick himself. Fast Dan looking for a little bit of a roam, maybe. Trying to catch somebody out on a rotation. Honestly, holding angles here could be the order of the day, as Pasha No Biceps are moving quite quickly here through this office area. They've got a lot open through into archives. Dick, they're able to find a beautiful headshot over onto Faster. Nades coming through now from Pasha, going to deal Dick a heck of a lot of damage there. Pasha, no nades left, going to be left to try and drone out and see what sort of damage he has created. Aldi comes in and finishes off the job. Fastan with the trade, 2 versus 2, 45 seconds.
Now then, a steady approach in a 2 versus 2. We haven't seen this for a very long time. It's been a lot of rounds flip-flopping between flawlesses across the board, so finding ourselves battling tooth and nail yet again is kind of how I expected this to start to go. The Russians stepping it up, but Farstan's putting them down just as quick. And she's able to pop around the back and put Aldi in a very tough situation. He's been able to find his first this round so far, picking up the pieces of Dick. Knows where one is, saw the sliver of a gun, but knows the other body's on 90. Doesn't want to swing all the way, but has to. Kaid goes down and dropped. It's just Anne left on the board. She's waiting with bated breath. I'm going to make sure that they try and put themselves in this plant situation. They're far enough away. They'll stick the defuse, and they're behind the shield. Anne cost herself a little bit of a time there, and they have the ability to use these miniature windows as a bit of a reverse angle. Some teams and some players say it's easier to hit them when you're on the other side of a shield. Black against certain backgrounds make things easier, but so do pings, so does a swing round, and so does Aldi. There is a triple kill for the person finally on the board, and there is another round for Pasha No Biceps.
Valiant effort there from Fast Anne, but not quite enough in the end. All square, 2 apiece. This is going to be a game that goes down to the wire. I imagine we see whatever sort of overtime we can see here, because so far there isn't a great deal separating these 2 teams. It's either flawless round here, flawless round there, or right down to the wire 1 versus 1 post-plant situations. Armory Locker's going to be chosen once again by the side of Dix, as they feel like they've got something to prove here, and maybe going to try and hold on just a little bit harder.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Now, 2-2, leveled back up, and well, pressure from either side. We found ourselves, as I said, dancing around the delicacies of flawlesses, and then suddenly we're locked up in this 1-for-1 post-plant situation. So let's see where the growth starts to go here for Dick's team. Fast Ann, Frost Meta, and setting up those deadly traps. I think the elite skin makes them look so much worse.
10 seconds.
They look terrifying.
I think I could take a standard frost mat to the leg, then I could take an elite frost
5
mat.
seconds to go.
Oh, it's Spiky Boy.
I'll just give up.
Attackers
Pop a
are
chocky
moving out
milk.
to locate a bomb and defuse it.
I like how I called out KFC Gaming. Are they still here? Earlier. I said, how they got a big daddy box meal, but not a big mommy box meal. They saw how the internet reacted to the Resident Evil lady. I'm just saying. Put me on the marketing team.
Sign you up.
Really just bringing down the tone of a charity event, which is impressive with the fact that one of the team's chances dicks up. Pasha's putting the pressure on the windows now and starting his push. Hi, Pengu, and thanks to everyone for watching. Okay, apparently the person in charge of our pop-ups is a big Pengu fan. Aren't we all there? Or Pengu bribed them.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Bribed them with, like, I don't know, top level ranked, and it just ends up being this.
Surprisingly quiet right now. Surprisingly peaceful as
Bomb located
Fastest
by
found their
attackers.
way in against officers. They're aware that someone's just around the corner onto Fountain, but they can't quite get the throw because they know if they swing on it, there's nobody in a position to try and get the refrag. Always has to creep his way up. They're concerned about 90, but with half of it being solid as opposed to the usual little peaks that Border offers, the pings are coming for the feet, and Fastan does not care. Always suffers at the hands of the Zenless Beast. She is raring to try and tear through more on this map.
Fastan stepping up in a big way here on Stadium. Smoke grenades getting tossed out now as trying to find a little bit of cover, but it isn't going to be enough for Fast. And finding yet another kill on the round. Modern side getting revived there, but it was a bait all along as the nade comes through from Pasha. 2 quick kills, and all of a sudden we are flung back into an equal man count. Pasha on for a triple now, doing a heck of a lot of damage from the window repel. Andreezy looking to pressure on through, obviously working off some sort of intel, finds the kill over onto Salty. Aldi found one just prior, and the attackers seem to have salvaged something out of nothing there.
Honestly, well played for them, but I mean, you gotta give it to Anne this map. I think she's 9-3 now. She is absolutely destroying Stadium. She is, and you know what? For those who don't know Anne, for those who have never had the joy of watching her stream, I don't think I've ever known someone in the Siege scene that giggles more. It's unstoppable. It's unflappable. It's like, you know when you hear a laugh that makes you laugh, like a contagious laugh? That's her, like, all the time. And I can hear it now. We don't even need to listen into the team comms, but it's always fun. The maniacal
Defenders,
giggling,
protect your
you can hear
bombs
it.
from being defused by attackers.
Let's see if we can find some of this giggle. See if we can get into the team comms. Maybe next time there's a good moment, we'll see if we can go and sling on through and get that running.
They're gonna throw us in.
Take us
You need
in.
to hit it.
Might actually
Let's
work.
hear. See what they're talking about.
We need default rotate here.
Do we
Don't
have
forget
an
this is a
impact?
big round as
I
well,
have a
so it's a
shotgun
good
if
time to
needed.
listen in.
Oh, we need
Yeah,
the
we
hatch.
should have
We
two
need the
shotguns.
hatch. Can someone... I think I know where it is. Where's...
Oh,
Is
this
there
is
a
so
hatch?
annoying because the bombs here you can't place. Usually you can place an ADS.
Do you want me to use my shotgun for the rotate?
No giggling
Yeah,
yet,
get the
but you
rotate
need
done.
the
They might
chaos.
come like really quickly. Like, be ready.
We're going to jump out of that, of course, because there is a slight delay. The magics of broadcast, so we don't want to give the game away, as this is going to be match point here for Pasha No Biceps. Match and series point.
I like how someone was like, talk about the game while I'm talking about Anne, one of the players in the game, during a prep phase in a meme tournament.
Talk about the game, Fluke. Keep it on.
You're in the wrong place if you expect any signifier of professionalism. I'm dressed as Daenerys, the mother of dragons. I don't care. Hey, we're raising money for a good cause here.
How are your dragons doing?
You know, it's tough being a mother in lockdown, isn't it?
COVID.
They want to go out, but it's how are you going to find a face mask for a dragon? They breathe fire.
Oh, but it's a nightmare.
Impossible. Spam these sticks to help out dicks. Hashtag Desnets. Hey. 3, 2, and 2 minutes left on the board. There goes the first player. Salty, dropped by Pasha. Right down the middle of the meat of the map. There is another quick trade and firefight that happens. Round and round the pillar we go. But Pasha is the only one that stays standing at the end of this.
Pasha doing a real big job there on the opening. 2 quick kills really is going to put himself and his team in a fantastic position to take this round. A lot of time left. Zero trying to get a bit of intel and burn out some utility. Natural Bright is looking to challenge it onto the door as the Dokkaebi call comes on through. Drones to follow that up as well, and it's just a world of hurt for these defenders. 2 versus 4 as the push comes through, but Natural Bright, he's going to find one in return. Desperately trying to hold on. Dick a second. Now we're at a 2 versus 2. It's all of a sudden quite scarily doable here for the Dicks.
Well, they're looking and holding an angle. A minute on the board. They have so much time to try and reevaluate the pressure that they want to apply here. Aldi obviously came through with the clutch last time. Oh no, oh no! That was a freebie, but you've made it so costly. As blue team, aka Dicks Up, descend with another point.
The Dicks have left a bad taste in Aldi's mouth there. That is not the sort of kill that you want to be dying to. The turn and burn. You had a chance at a freebie, and all of a sudden, it's overtime. 3-3.
Honestly, this is it. This is the pressure. Dicks were able to clutch it from the jaws of defeat. We're in OT now. Last time we were here for the Russians. Apparently it could have been won by the English, but there was an unfortunate team kill accident. Can the European meme machine that we see before us get themselves
Attackers
on
need
the
to
board?
locate
Can
and defuse
Salty,
bombs.
for all of Finland, the huge, amazing Finnish Rainbow Six Siege, if we could post images in chat right now to cheer on Salty. There's the one of the guy that he always posts with the Finnish flag. Right. Absolutely mental. In the street. Topless. That's the energy that Finland needs right now. Channel it all into the meme master of Salty. Unless you are
10
here
seconds to insertion.
supporting those Russian beasts and bears on the opposite side.
5
We
seconds
see
left before insertion.
many players, many names we are familiar with, and we see them having these sparks of brilliance. 3-3, all to play for. This is the Invitational, the most important tournament of the year. Let's go! Is that enough hype?
Getting ourselves into this one good and proper now. First round of overtime. Faster looking to make an approach. It's interesting how much more droning we're seeing as the games go on. Don't forget we started on playing hostage, and now we're not on a serious game, but we're getting toward a serious style of CJ over on Stadium. Plenty of drones getting used. Sure, we've still got some wildcard picks out there like the Cav, but on the whole, it really has stepped up as the games have progressed. And of course now we are in a very important position. Salty, how does he find that? Doesn't go for the risk of the interrogation, instead chooses to confirm the kill there onto Pasha, and now can breathe a short sigh of relief momentarily, but he is going to start getting collapsed upon. Always looking to push his way on through. Can Salty find another? No, going to get shut down. We do see some friendly fire action going on as well.
Well, that's never a great thing that you want to see, but they were at least able to stop the rise of Salty. Got one kill. Put himself on the board. Finland, let's hope. Still, if you want to win, get a Finn is what they say. And, well, can he start to do some of the lifting? Otherwise, Anne is going to have to try and do all the rest herself. Dick goes down. Always is able to lock off the team captain. And now it's just a 4 versus 3. They're keeping themselves with this vertical control. They're making sure that they have the angles. It's Natter that's able to try and put the pressure back up towards them. Andrizi suffers. He's still standing, but let's look at this methodical approach from the Russians. They're making sure that they keep themselves calm, collected, and Iana is sneaking slowly and steadily towards the site.
Andrizi on cool vibes now, trying to make something happen. The Dicks aren't for moving, though. They are locked into position, holding hard angles. We've got Fast Anne, not looking to give herself up at all. Faster really checking every single corner, but it's just not going to be enough. Fast Anne hiding away. You're going to find a nice, easy kill there, leveling things out. Vertical pressure coming in now from Always as, He's on for a triple kill on this round. It could potentially be an ace for him with the way that things are set up. Fastan going to be given a chance at another here. Pre-fires goes for a bit of a rotation, but no, it isn't going to work. Always with the aggression. Hits the quad. Modern side shuts him down. 1 versus 2. We have the Alder. This is all the potential to win out this round. The diffuser's down. It's 1 versus 1. Just hold on to Mouse 1. Modern side as Andrizi pushes his way on through. Is he going to be predicted? Yes, it is. The pre-fire comes through from Modern side.
What a clutch Modern. The Alder goes. Brrr, held on. Held on, locked off, locked down, Russian after Russian, fed into the belt of some hungry bullets. Modern. There's some hashtag Dicks Up Disciples right now. 4-3. They are 1 round away from being able to take their first win, put themselves level pegging back with Pasha No Biceps on the board and make up for the earlier defeat. Pasha No Biceps, though, we know what they're capable of. You do not have to talk too much to paint the story of what these players can achieve. You know it, we know it, they know it. Russia, you may be 1 step away from failure, but they're 2 steps away from locking top of the board.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Dicks are going to be very happy with themselves after that round. It's always a big boost of energy to see one of you players clutch up just so big like that. Pasha and his lack of biceps, they are going to be on the defense, looking to try and make something happen here, looking to try and take us to maximum overtime. This is a good match point opportunity for the Dicks, as they could close things out here and now on Stadium.
It's been a heck of a showing now here for Anne, but I guess you've always kind of looked towards Pasha, and always they were 2 players we expected. I'm not quite sure what they just used to blow up. I think they just used an impact to blow up a drone. I think Pasha just dropped a drone with an impact.
I'm not sure how much value 1 drone has at this stage.
You gonna argue with Pasha about it?
I might take it up with him afterwards.
Alright. Well, Andrizi is taking up a lot of bullets to the shoulder. Looked like they wanted to try and peek that again, but that is a very dangerous angle to try and put some counterfire and pressure back down towards. They are slow and steady on this approach. They tried to do this entrance last time and there was no pressure. This time the Russians wanted to respond with a little bit more aggression, but the slow and steady approach is working so far for them. They're spreading themselves out a little further and making sure they have the hookah entrance covered too. Andrizi is going to get caught by the drone of Fastan, hops up on a table, but is concerned about the pressure. I'm not sure if the wall to the side of them is soft, but it seems like they're actually just going to try and swing onto the door. Dick has got some operators now, not just playing with recruits, realize they need to step up in this showdown, and Zafia might be the one to lead the charge here.
Drone working on ahead as Modern Side are going to continue where they left off in the previous round with a quick 2K on the Jackal. A nice, concise push through office there, really paying dividends. Dick finds another 5-2 now. It could be a flawless round. It could be over very quickly indeed. Aldi and Always have a heck of a lot of work to do. Always isn't even on the objective floor. He's downstairs with the C4 and the heartbeat scanner. The diffuser has been dropped outside of the breach as fast and falls, and that's going to be a huge plus at this point for Pasha and the No Biceps, but Always has got a lot of work to do. 1 versus 4 now. Full site control being given away. Finds 1. Goes for the rotate. Pre-fire into the back. Not sitting on a great deal of health now, as he's probably going to try and look out onto this diffuser, as that is going to be the easiest way for these attackers to confirm this round. It has been recovered by Salty, and Salty's going to look to try and get the plant down. Going to confirm that now, as that plant is almost going to certainly be the nail in the coffin that does the job. Dick comes in with the final kill, Always getting caught between a bit of a rock and a hard place there, as Dick and his disciples are going to be successful here on Stadium.
Pasha with the dicks up. There is the camaraderie. There's the friendship. And there's using naughty and silly words on stream. You won't get fined here in the Memevitational. It's all about love and raising money. There's that Dick anthem. Just like that. let that take over.
Just enjoy that. Lap
Just
that up.
enjoy that dick music.
Turn your speakers up for the dick theme tune.
That's game 2. Game 2 of the day, our second best of 3. We got a meme of the match. Don't know what it is. It's the KFC meme of the match. Let's have a look.
Ah, the grenade.
Ah, the grenade. Oh, beautiful. Oh, we're still on screen during that.
It's quite interesting. The meme of the match has developed over the course of the 3 maps to where that's actually quite a nice moment where a nade's used really well to take down 2 players. And a couple of games ago, we were watching Always Fall Off a Ladder. I think that just sort of speaks to how much more seriously the teams take it the further that it all gets on.
All caps, I am shaking from an inside chat. I'm not really sure what I can ask production to pull up. Can we get a leaderboard? Can we get... Just cannot get this hood to stay on. It just falls off on the slightest motion.
I think we have got the standings that are going to be getting popped up on the screen anytime. I'm sure there's going to be some tweets that we can put up as well. So
I mean, we got a lot we can talk about. Hey, we can talk about how this is all for a good cause as well. Obviously, we're supplying the memes and the gameplay, which is also all memes, for a good cause. We're all raising money, all the donations. We're just shy of $1,500, which is insane. We're on our second game of the day, of the whole tournament, and we're on $1,500. Thank you everybody that's been able to donate. There's giveaways for people that donate. You can win chibis. You can win chibis for just going on Twitter and being here and communicating with your favorite teams. Every caster, that's us. Every team captain.
Oh god, I got really scared then, honestly. As soon as you said every caster and you just like dishing out all these things that we're doing, I was like, what are you going to sign me up for?
Every team captain can give away a chibi. You can get a Rainbow Six chibi. So you can, get on Twitter, get on social, show your team some love. They're either dicks up or noodle arms. Yeah. Either way, we're not going to have the scoreboard just yet. We'll have it later. For now, we're going to have a quick break. We'll see you for game 3 just after this break.